Tools in requirements traceability. A. Jama software. B. Bysure. C. Spira team. Advantages of requirements traceability. A. Management of the solution scope. B. Quick evaluation of potential changes. C. Reduce project risk. D. Promotes consistency between requirements. E. Allows monitoring and control across the life cycle of requirements. System modeling. What is system modeling? System modeling is the interdisciplinary study of the use of models to conceptualize and construct systems in business and IT development. It is the process of developing abstract models of a system, with each model presenting a different view or perspective of that system. It has now come to mean representing a system using some kind of graphical notation, which is now almost always based on notation in the unified modeling language. It also helps the analyst to understand the functionality of the system, and models are used to communicate with customers. What is the purpose of system modeling? Models are representation that can aid in defining, analyzing, and communicating a set of concepts. System models are specifically developed to support analysis, specification, design, verification, and validation of a system, as well as to communicate certain information. One of the first principles of modeling is to clearly define the purpose of the model. Some of the purposes that models can serve throughout the system life cycles are: A. Characterizing an existing system. B. Mission and system concept, formulation and evaluation. C. System design, synthesis, and requirements flow down. D. Support for system integration and verification. E. Support for training. F. Knowledge capture and system design evolution. Four types of system modeling. A. Functional modeling. Functional modeling gives the process perspective of the object-oriented analysis model and an overview of what the system is supposed to do. It defines the function of the internal processes in the system with the aid of data flow diagrams. It depicts the functional derivation of the data values without indicating how they are derived when they are computed, or why they need to be computed. It is represented through a hierarchy of DFDS, or data flow diagrams. The data flow diagrams is a graphical representation of a system that shows the input to the use to the system, the processing upon the inputs, the outputs of the system, as well as the internal data stores. Data flow diagram illustrates the series of transformations or computation performed on the objects or the system, and the external controls of objects that affect the transformation. System architecture. A system architecture is the conceptual model that defines the structure, behavior, and more views of a system. An architecture description is a formal description and representation of a system, organized in a way that supports reasoning about the structures and behavior of the system. A system architecture can consist of system components and the subsystems developed that will work together to implement the overall system. There have been efforts to formalize languages to describe systems architecture. Collectively, these are called architecture description languages, or ADL. Business process modeling. Business process modeling in business process management and system engineering is the activity of representing processes of an enterprise so that the current process may be analyzed, improved, and automated. BPM is typically performed by business analysts who provide expertise in the modeling discipline, by subject matter experts who have specialized knowledge of the processes being modeled, or more commonly by a team comprising both. Alternatively, the process model can be derived directly from events log using process mining tools. The business objective is often to increase process speed or reduce cycle time, to increase quality, or to reduce cost, such as labor, materials, scrap, or capital cost. In practice, a management decision to invest in business process modeling is often motivated by the need to document requirements for an information technology project. Enterprise modeling. Enterprise modeling is the abstract representation, description, and definition of the structure, processes, information, and resources of an identifiable business, government body, or other large organization. It deals with the process of understanding an organization and improving its performance through creation and analysis of enterprise models. This includes the modeling of the relevant business domain, business process, and the use of information technology within the business domain and its processes. Advantages of system modeling. A. Viewing system from multiple perspectives. B. Discovering causes and effects using traceability. C. Improving system understanding through visual analysis. D. Discovering errors earlier in reducing system defects. E. Exploring alternatives earlier in the system life cycle. F. Improving impact analysis, identifying potential consequence of a change, or estimating modification to implement a change. G. Simulating system solution without code generation.